Hi, I'm Donald Mackin, and I'm an alcoholic. The problem with talking like this, I know that you've all done this, and that I won't be judged. Kind of thought that would make things easier. I have a wife and a son. My wife is also an alcoholic. She doesn't see it like that, but she is. She did not want me to come here. I can see why. I didn't want to come myself. She shouted at me before I left the house this evening. I feel like I've let her down in some way. Not in some way, I have. I've let her down. I've let both of them down in different ways. I've let her down because, I'm doing this on my own, and I've let him down because I haven't taken proper notice of him. Like all children, he's been telling me about his world, and I haven't been listening. That's the thing I feel saddest about. It's also the thing that frightens me the most. That I've put him second, put everything way down the list. It feels like it's all just passed me by. 1 minute I've arrived in London to start a new life, and the next it's over 6 years on, and I'm explaining myself at an AA meeting. Everything was good. It couldn't have been better. Married to the woman I love, a beautiful child, and a good job, a job that I like doing. I had a future. It was as if the drinking caught up with me. There's something changed in me, I can see that now. I don't really know how to explain this, but it's like life being good isn't really enough. It's as if you go out of your way to make things more difficult for yourself. And the strange thing is, I knew I was doing that. I knew I was making things more difficult. But you can't help yourself. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I just know that something has to happen. She was in our bedroom, getting changed. She was in her underwear. I stared at her stomach as if I could see through skin and muscle and right inside. Holly, what happened to the baby? She looked at me, a bit shocked, too drunk to cover that up, and then shrugged it off. What are you on about? So I grabbed her by the chin like this, so I could look her right in the eyes, and I said, "Tell me what you did, or I will hurt you." And she looked at me all bleary-eyed and pissed and went, "Adam, I got rid of it. I don't love you anymore. We can't have a baby." And shoved me off her. Just the worst words I've ever heard. I don't love you anymore. We can't have a baby. I deserved that baby. I deserved it. We were meant to have a baby and be happy and normal. And then I said, "This is because of Ashley then, is it? You're fucking him behind my back." And she denied it. Yeah, of course she denied it. Ashley's my friend. It's not like that. Yeah. I screamed at her to admit it. Admit she'd been sneaking around with that poncy little cunt, fucking him at work and then coming home to me. And it's all wide eyes. And no, you're wrong. And I wanted her near me. And I wanted to convince her to change her mind. And I wanted to beat Ashley. And I wanted our baby. And I wanted to give her another chance to go back on what she'd done. So I got her on the bed. I wanted her as close as I could get. And she didn't stop me. And it was rough. It wasn't intentional. I had her pinned down. She cried. I cried. She had ruined my life. You'd understand if I'd hit her, but I didn't. I would never. I stopped when she... Obviously, I'd been quite rough. Rougher than I'd meant to be. But to call it what she's calling it, I mean, that's just... I went out, got in my car, drove off. When I came back to the flat, she'd gone. Then 2 weeks later, I ended up in your office. Ended up here.